All right, back again, and in this tutorial, as we see in the previous tutorial, there was an error thrown that the game object wasn't active. So what it was saying that don't call the play method on a game object that isn't active. So what we simply did was add inside being short. We added if transform.keep game object active is equal to false, then it will return. So don't scale or play the scale animation if the game object is inactive or not enabled. So this is the first thing that we do, and second thing that we did was that when our wall turned to positive value, then to make prefab multiplier work, we change the name to right wall queue. So right to our right wall queue. So prefab multiplier should work on this. To show this here, first to show you prefab multiplier in action on this -10 case. So as you can see the naming convention here. So this is the left wall, this is the right wall. When this value will turn to positive, this left wall will be turned to right. So to show you, let's get started. And here it passes, and here it passes again. So this is our left wall queue, this one, right, with the value -97, and as you can see, it turns to green, and now the prefab multiplier should work on it as well. So as you can see, the value, the prefabs, the allies increased in size to this much amount, that is 100 plus. So this is exactly what we wanted, even though game gets a bit slower, but this is what we wanted for now. And now this is working, and the next thing that we will do is put the health bar in the place. Again, to put the health bar in place, you have to simply head over to we will make use of U GUI shaders. And where is U GUI shaders is simple. You go first, you need to have 0.0 this 6.1.1 f1. Again, to show you which version is this, I will open up my Unity hub, and here in installs you will see this one, the latest one, 6.00.1.11.1 f1. So in this previous version of Unity, I didn't have this sample project available, but in the new version I had the available, which is 6. This much 0, and this version here and above we had available. So we will go to rendering, or we will go to package manager, then we will head over to Unity registry, and here in the registries section we will look for Unity, we will look for shader. This is the shader graph, and here in the samples we have U GUI shaders imported. This is the U GUI shaders, and this is the procedural patterns. You can use all of them if you like to, but for all these effects such as production ready shaders have weather effects, and even shaders for HDRP lit shaders. If you want to check them out, you can try it as well. But for this tutorial we needed U GUI shaders, and why we need U GUI shaders is pretty simple. You go to assets, I will showcase some of the samples. Shadergraph 1.7.01, U GUI shaders, and here in the shader scene part you can add simply like this. So this is our sample scene, and when you press play, again these are two scenes running at once. And this scene's GUI thing has removed our previous canvas, so we will remove it for now and double click this so it opens in a full screen. So this is the shader graph sample that that whose power we want to harness. So if we press play, as you can see, this is the welcome screen. This is background, which can be changed. Saturation can be changed here. Tint can be changed here, and this can be changed it as well. And then hexagon will be smaller or bigger with this value, dissolve value. And then tiles will make the tiles like this. Blur will make a bit of blurry. This is tint of green. This is basically RGB value. So if blue is reduced, R and green is kind of yellowish touch. And this was for the background. And now these are the progress bars which we want to use. Rect transform size. So if we head over to this part, and these are the meters. Again, these are the animated meters that are not using any images. I repeat, these are the progress bars that are not using any images at all. So this is something pretty much what we want, and we can use it to our needs. This is the sample project, and these things we will try to use, especially these meters, lovely looking health bars. We will try to incorporate it in our project. So to do this, what we can do is simply look for the open where it is open. So if we go to this bar, is this is the meters bar, and here you can see this is what we want to use. This is left container, and this is right container. Again, by default they are pretty much well put, so in case one of them is missing, it will take the second value. This is the slider, and this will, as you can see, play with the values pretty well. And what happens is, when the slider is changed, it will call upon this progress circle value, and it will use the it will change this value, I think. Yeah, in case of circle it was this, and if we put it back and use this, it is pretty much what we want. And to adjust this further, what we can do is make a prefab of it. So press this, make a prefab like this, and later we will use it to our purpose.